Dakota Easton, and I am a board member of NAIC, which is the Native American International Caucus of the United Methodist Church. I come from Illinois, and my people, my heritage is Lakota, and a mixture of other Native American and European communities. Our caucus is made up of United Methodists from across the nation, and we are there to advocate for and educate and inform the United Methodist Church. So we educate on critical Native American issues and then lead the church to advocacy. And another part of our purpose is to ensure that Native American people are included at all levels of the United Methodist system and structure. We're involved in education, we're involved in advocacy, and we also take action. So in the last year, we participated with MFSA in a whole series of educational webinars on the doctrine of discovery so that people would begin to understand the complicated and deep history of racism against people of color, and particular indigenous peoples in the United States of America. We developed resources on the boarding school issues, justice for our children, and we support the work of Secretary Deborah Haaland and the boarding school study that's been conducted by the Department of the Interior. And we are calling the United Methodist Church to study its archives, to learn where its own Methodist boarding schools were, and to take action for justice and healing for the families that were a part of that boarding school project. Another top issue for us in the last few years has been MMIWG, missing and murdered Indigenous women and girls, and also people of disability and elders and people of other gender orientations who have been stolen away, slave traded, trafficked, and murdered. We hold prayer ceremonies and demonstrations, and on our website you'll find resources that we've developed for both the boarding school and the MMIW issues. You'll find downloadable art that we had commissioned. One of our young adults did beautiful artwork, and a number of resources to help a local church or a community have prayer ceremonies and action around these topics. We've also worked to develop trauma-informed curriculum and responses so that congregations can respond to people who've been through trauma or affected by historic trauma in healthy ways. We have a couple of really fun programs too. One of them is called Peg Leg Flamingos, which is a youth program where Native American youth from across the country gather in a retreat setting, usually a camp setting, and we have experiences that help to deepen their identity as Native people, deepen their spirituality, their Christian faith, and their Native American traditional spiritual traditions. And through that experience, some young lives have been transformed, and we're seeing more and more of those young people step into leadership as young adults. In fact, so much so that we spent the last couple of years developing a very thorough curriculum for a young adult succession program. And next summer, we're training some of our Peg Leg graduates, our young adults, to take over the program so that we're truly living into planning for the 7 generations. Another big thing we're looking forward to in the summer of 23, July of 23, in the state of New York, is to bring back Native American Family Camp. Some of us had gone every year to family camp with our families, with our children. My boys were raised going to family camp and knowing Native families from across United Methodism that they would see year after year. So post-pandemic, post some of the economic challenges, we're bringing it back, and we're going to focus on healing post-pandemic, healing with the boarding school issues in mind, and the MMIW, and so many other trauma issues. So we're excited to partner with all who would partner with us to host healing activities for Native families and to equip them with the resources to go back and continue the loving, healing work of Jesus Christ wherever they are.